Total teaching scheme is 3 hours per week, and total credits are 3. And this is actually a thoroughly course. You need to understand this thoroughly. Some of the logical thinkings and logic queries you have to write in unit number 3, and you need some logical thinking in unit number 6 that we are going to learn when that unit come into the picture. So you are familiar with this evaluation scheme, that is IC is for 10 marks, MEC is for 30 marks, IC2 is for 10 marks, and EAC is for 50 marks. So this is the course objectives. First course objective is to enable students understand various functional components of the database system and basic concept of conceptual database design. How database is designed and how to store the data, that you need to, as a student, you need to understand. Next objective is to give the student insights of using conceptual and relational models to prepare database schemas to solve real world problems. So with the help of this, whatever you have learned database design, you need to understand how to solve the real-time problems, means how to keep your real-time database inside the database. Next objective is to make the students learn SQL with various DDL and AML construct. Actually, DDL is nothing but the data definition language, and DML is nothing but data manipulation language, wherein you have to write the queries. It's very interesting to write the DDL and DML queries. Once you understand the conceptual design and once you understand the how data is kept inside it, you will, and some queries if you learn, you will get the idea how to execute these queries. It's a logical and some mental and interesting ways to things to query your database. Next is to make the students aware about the basic business intelligence concept, various frameworks, applications, and few commercial tools. In the last unit, we have case studies. We will go through that case studies. Once you learn all the topics, you can easily understand how these business intelligence tools are helped in the companies to take the decision at the management level. As well as an employee, if you are having some sub roles of management, these business intelligence tools will help you to take the decisions. So these are the course objectives. This is the course outcome. Meanwhile, I will request you all to send me message, good morning message in the chat box. I will consider this as an attendance of today's lecture. So we'll move next. That is course outcome. Course outcome, nothing but when you understand this, at the end of this course, you should be able to do something. You must understand, implement, and so on. Upon successful completion of this course, the students will be able to, this is our first course outcome, explain concept of database system, conceptual database design, relational database model, and SQL. So you should be able to explain what is meant by database system, what is the conceptual database design, and what is the relational database. Relational database is very important point. We will learn how this relational database is work, and it's very easy if you understand the relational between the different entities. Next course outcome is design ER diagram for the enterprises as well as prepare the relational database schema for the enterprises using integrity concepts. So again, once you understand what is the relational data, there is concept that is called as ER diagram. That is entity relationship diagram. There is term entity, there is term relation. If you understood this entity and relation, you can able to draw the ER diagram. It's very easy and interesting concept in this course. Once you understood this, how to draw it, if anybody assign you to design a database, you can easily identify the entities and you can easily identify the relationship between the uh, different entities, and you can build the ER diagram. This is our one of the course outcome of this course. Next course outcome is write queries in SQL, that is DDL and DML, to design database and extract required information from the database. Now in this course outcome, it's your skill with the help of DML and DDL to retrieve the data that you have kept in the database system. It's very interesting. Once you come across, you will get the idea. Next course outcome is explain and interpret the basic concepts in business intelligence. So there are some basic concepts and techniques that are required to understand basic intelligence that you need to interpret as well as you need to explain it. And last course outcome is explain the concept of data integration with various approaches, demonstrating various case studies. So at the last unit, we will have case studies. We need to understand it and you can explain it. So this is the last course outcome. So I will go through this course contents as this is our first lecture. We will be familiar with the, we should be familiar with the course contents. So this is our first unit, that is introduction to database. In this first unit, we are going to learn about the database system, few basic concepts of database system, what are the advantages of it and what are the applications of this database that we are going to learn, and some of the views of the database. There are some views of the database. There are different levels of data abstraction, data models, database languages, database system architecture, and database users and administrator. So that we are going to learn in the first unit, along with the applications and advantages. Once you go through the advantages and applications, you will come to know where it is used, what are these applications, and how it will help to carry out the business. It's very important. So that we are going to learn in the first unit. In unit number 2, that is database models. In this, we are going to learn some of the basic terms behind the database that you should be understand as a database engineer or as an engineer. So database models, first is ER model, that is entity relationship model. In this, these are the different terms that we are going to learn. What is mean by entity set, what is entity types, what is attributes, what is notation, what is the relationship set. Before that, we are going to learn relationship, and then we are going to learn relationship sets, then relationship types. And there are very interesting and interesting point, that is keys. There are different keys in the database. First one is super key, next one is candidate key, primary key, and some extended features of ER model, that is generalization, specialization, aggregation, and some real world problem designs that we are going to learn in this. And next we are going to learn is relational model. In this, we are going to learn structure of relational database, the reduction of ER model into relational schemas. After designing ER model, you need to convert this into relational schemas. We will come across this once we learn the ER model. The next is a schema instance distinction. Next is referential integrity and forensics. These are some of the links between the different relationship that we are going to learn, that will help you to retrieve the data from that particular relation. That once you understand ER model and relational schema, we will go for this referential integrity and forensics. And after this is the logical design. as well as physical design of the database. After doing this, very interesting point is structured query language. In this structured query language, you need to file the queries on your database so that you can retrieve the data. So introduction to SQL, that is data definition statement with constraints. We are going to learn insert, update, and delete operations into a DBMS, set operations, aggregate functions, group by, and having clauses, nested queries, views, and complex queries, and join. All these operations we are going to learn in this structured query language. So as I already said, unit number 1, 2, and 3 is devoted to database and database management system, whereas unit number 4, 5, and 6 is devoted to business intelligence. So unit number 4, inside this we are going to learn basics of business intelligence, introduction to digital data and its types, structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data, introduction to OLTP and OLAP. These are some of the conceptual things required for the business intelligence. They are not too much difficult. Once you understand this, you can easily grasp what is OLTP, what is OLAP. Rather, it's quite interesting if you have that logical thinking. MOLAP, ROLAP, HOLAP, these are some of the types of OLAP. And then basics of business intelligence, some definitions and concepts we are going to learn. Then framework, data warehousing concepts and its role in business intelligence. Business intelligence infrastructure components. There are different processes, technologies, roles, responsibilities, business applications of business intelligence that we are going to learn in this first unit of business intelligence. Next is unit number 5, wherein how the data is integrated and processed in the business intelligence that we are going to learn. Concepts of data integration, need and advantages of using data integration, introduction to common data integration approaches, metadata types and sources. Introduction to data quality, data profiling concepts and applications that we are going to learn in this unit. To do the processing, we need to gather the data. There are various ways, there are various approaches, and some along with the limitations that we are going to learn in this unit. Unit number 6 is nothing but case study of open source and commercial business intelligence tools. There are business intelligence tools available in the market, some of the commercial and some are open source, nothing but the free to use. So that we are going to learn. For example, there are some business intelligence tools of Oracle, IBM, Microsoft Business Intelligence suite tools, and we're going to learn architecture, design, and deployment of business BI in different domains using these tools. So you are familiar with these names. Oracle, you are familiar with this is the company name, IBM, Microsoft. So they are using their different tools to make to do the business intelligence operations. So that we are going to learn it. Once you understand this, how the queries are, how the queries and how the data is processed, what are the different things carried out behind the scene to get the result, that you can understand. These are the textbooks. First is database system concepts. This is the S. Sudarshan, author, and Korth and his friend. Publisher is Microhill Education. Edition is 6, and year of publication is 2011. Next is database system, a practical approach to design and implementation. This Thomas Canoli, Pearson Education. Edition is 4th, and year of publication is 2009. Next, database system, design, implementation, and management. Rob and Coronel is the author, and Thomas Coase Technology is the publisher. Uh, edition is 5th, and year of edition is 2008. And next one is Fundamental of Business Analytics. These books we are going to learn for the business intelligence. The author is R.N. Prasad and Seema Acharya. The publisher is Value Publication. Edition is 2nd. These are the textbooks. So this is the most important book widely used in computer science field for database related concept. This also used both the courses, but most famous is S. Sudarshan book. Its PDF file is also available on the internet. If you Google it, you can get the total PDF file of the book. And then Fundamental of Business Analytics, we are going to use this book for the business intelligence concepts. These are the reference books. So database system, design, implementation and management, Peter Roth. This Sinage Learning is the publisher. Edition is 7th, year of edition is 2014. Principles of Database Systems, Ullman, 2011 is the year of edition. SQL, a complete reference. These are the authors. McGraw is the publisher, published in 2002. And some of the white papers and manuals, documentation from Oracle, IBM, Microsoft Suite site on business intelligence tool and tools that we are going to learn in the unit number 6, that is case studies. So this is the about curriculum. Now, I'm going to move to the next, that is mode of conduct of the course. So this is the mode of the conduct of the course. Is it visible? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are familiar with the mode of the conduct. For this course, this is the mode of the conduct. Again, I'm repeating this. This course is having 3 hours lecture per week, and total credits are 3. And this is the evaluation scheme. That is, IC is for 10 mark, IC1 is for 10 mark, MSc is for 30 marks, IC2 is for 10 marks, and ESC is for 50 marks. So this is our IC1. We will have a quiz, multiple choice examination based on unit number 1 and 2. It is for 20 marks. And you have to write the queries on some real world problem statement that we have learned in the unit number 3. It is for 10 marks. So 10 mark test shall be conducted with the various problem statement. As and when required, we will go for it. Next, you are familiar with the MSc written examination, unit number 1, 2, 3. It is for 50 marks. Examination shall be conducted under control of examination of having 2 hours duration. This IC2, this is the again multiple choice examination based on unit number 4 and 5. It is of 20 marks quiz. And then we will have a business intelligence case studies on real world applications based on unit number 4, 5 and 6. It is for 10 marks. Case study to be carried out by a pair of students, and evaluation will be based on the standard rubric. And at the end, ESC written examination, database essentials and business intelligence course. You are familiar with this concept. Again, I am repeating. This examination shall be conducted for 100 marks under the control of examination. Duration of examination will be 3 hours. The syllabus weightage will be 30% for the syllabus covered for MSc and 70% for remaining syllabus covered after MSc. So this is our mode of conduct for this course.